not have red buff. He skipped it to make this happen. The Q sails wide, but the slow will come in. Nuguri is still hanging around, just chipping away here, but looks like the damage should be enough. Owner is taking a lot, though, and the Q finally comes in, and Zeus will actually pick up the first blood.
So patient was Nuguri. Don't like him because he doesn't team fight as well.
Okay, this is very aggressive, but it should be enough. Showmaker not even going to flash.
Okay.
Scoop that one up as Keria finds a very lonely Bard.
And it's starting to feel like history might get broken tonight.
Definitely a very strange heroic exit as now Showmaker's in behind them. The Tempered Faith comes in and the Justice Punch is going to hit Showmaker. The immediate grab comes in and Duckdom is dead again with Flash. Not sure what it is about Israel's in this week dying with their Flash up, but now that might just be even more. Canyon is being run down here. It's looking likely they hand it over to Guma, and this is going to be Kellen as well, as T1 are now just rolling them here in this game.
Faker's just holding the Drake aggro so Owner can come over and finish it off. Doesn't need a smite. Not going to waste his...
Leaning back in our chairs because we don't want the fight. This time certainly taking the fight to T1, but that's maybe not a good idea either, as Nuguri has landed all of these needles as Zeus is going to do a fantastic job dodging a lot, and actually Owner will be safe for a while, but now here comes Showmaker going to pick up Zeus as Faker is not going to kill Nuguri. Actually tries to escape, and that will not work out either.
Completely interrupted there. And finally, Damwon Kia strikes back. T1 once again,
let's go to group up Damwon and deny the flank as a big depth charge does come in as Duckdom is just out of the fight. It's a big true shot barrage as the damage now coming out here from Damwon, but it's not quite enough. They're going to take down Gwen as well. T1 now 5v3. A lot of low health bars, but it's not quite there for Damwon, and T1 take another big fight.
It's just so hard to play the comp that Damwon is running. You can see the ideas, you can see the lights get turned off, Nocturnes come in, True Shot lines up when they all come over. As soon as the engage happens, that's when the lights get turned off. The True Shot damage is big, and they have Gwen and Duckdom on the Ezreal to be able to clean up those health bars if they do enough, but in this case it just wasn't. And they kind of baited this one in themselves. The Nautilus ult onto Duckdom is pretty massive because it actually slows him down, but the True Shot damage is still real. And he gets knocked up a second time as well. Just not able to do enough here. The Gwen focused down and was so close. Like that fight was really on a knife's edge. But T1 now have Soul Point again. Cloud Soul going to be not as good as Hextech Soul, but honestly, the movement speed is going to be pretty big here.
T1 are here. Another teleport going to be used as they try to isolate Keria again, but he is quick on the play. And look at this!
Man.
Duckdom is alone again. Huge Tempered Fate at least is going to come in, and Duckdom does survive. Actually is able to turn it around as Faker, the only one there on the front side. Guma was not here. And that means that Damwon will actually pick up a kill after all that.
The flanking Ezreal.
Hey, as Showmaker goes all the way in, no cleanse here for Guma. There's nowhere for him to go as he is going to be taken down, and the Tempered Fate here again, but actually Stopwatch is what's going to save Duckdom's life. He finally does go down, but the heavy lifting again is Nuguri. The needles come through, and he pushes them into that huge front line of T1.
So ends up being a trade here, but a much better early. But there's not a whole lot of damage on this team otherwise, and that's True Shot.
But yeah, the damage isn't quite there, it feels like, for T1, and there's not really a way for them to get out of here as the Paranoia comes down. Keria's down, but he's trying to sacrifice. They get the Baron, and T1 are just trying to get out of here. The back promoter will not happen, but he can just hop the wall. And Faker and Keria will be the ones that sacrifice for it, as we do have Destiny.
Ellen wants to chase here. He has Tempered Fate.
Ooh. Actually, I mean, they're playing with fire. Showmaker's not even that healthy, but at the end of the day, I mean, T1 get away with it. It's actually a very nice...
Damwon do not. Like, they don't have vision here. They don't have vision in their own jungle, so they can't punish. Okay, this is greedy.
Where's the Faker? Oh, there he is. As Nuguri, he is in a lot of trouble. 2v1. He should be able to trade onto Faker, though the Sonya's will be used. He's bought some time, but it's only time that he's bought, not his life. He gets taken down. 3v1 will come into effect.
Pretty sure he got the Gromp. Nuguri is trying to be greedy because he's like, well, we can't defend our end, or I have to trade for something, but he can't. Okay, Tempered Fate's out.
Oh, they're trying to get Guma here once again. He does have Cleanse this time, but he's just going to survive, actually. The damage's not quite there. Nuguri was not here. The flash comes in from Showmaker. They will take down the Callista. as now the chase is on. It's not a very easy chase, though. Duckdom might be able to pick up Zeus here as he is going to hookshot over the wall and flash to get away from this one. Duckdom, again, still on the chase.
And the timing of this, once again, works out very well for Damwon Kia being able to set up for another Drake take.
He just got it.
Or they follow.
We got a fight right now. There's a huge taunt. Faker gets 4 of them, but the Tempered Fate is huge again. As the heroic entrance does come in, provides that tankiness, but Kalista is down. Might not matter, though. The damage here from Duckdom, he's still pumping it out. Owner and Zeus can't quite get deep enough. They're trying to take down Ducky, and they will be able to eventually, as Kellen also on the run. No more magical journeys for him. As T1 will trade up by just 1 kill,
and that's
they
a Cloud
should be
Soul.
able to get the Cloud Soul.
The Tempered Fate is good, but the carry in this team needs to be Nuggery, not Duckdom. Nuggery needs to somehow be the one who survives, but then he's not doing his job as Gwen. This would look very different.
Look at this taunt again.
It's massive. And Faker knows they don't see him.
It's 5.
They know he is completely unseen. He knows that he's completely unseen because there's a control ward there. Then he ults back on top of his team to give them an additional amount of shielding. And Duckdom, yeah, he can do a lot of damage, but he's an Ezreal here. There's just too much. There's too much tankiness, too much engage. I mean, it's a Camille and a Lee Sin on top of you. Yeah. You can't last forever.
They're like healing. Yeah. 1v2 versus an Ezreal.
So, I mean, this is the 5-man. He has control ward. He's on the other side, so there's just no way they could see him. They walked right into it. This is the second flash taunt play in this best of 3 from Faker that's game defining.
Tempered Fate. Destiny coming on over. They're buying some time the Paranoia as well, but there's the smite, and there is the engage from Keria again, and Nuggery, he can't even survive to throw out any needles. He can't do any damage because he just gets 100 to 0'd as the turn. Extremely clean here from the side of T1 as now Owner is getting into that backline. Zeus is going to absolutely nuke Duckdom. He does not exist anymore. And that might just be the game at the end of this one. With the Baron, T1 should push to end.
T1 in control of this game from start to finish. One small error on top side, but beyond that, they just played a clean game of League of Legends. Canyon looks to be the last to fall here. Maybe this escapes, who cares? Bye-bye.
And Camille gets it.
Stolen.
Yep. Either way, a very clean 2-0 from T1. Absolutely a lot to see here, though. Both of these games were very entertaining.
And T1 will eclipse their own org's record.
At what point does he give it away and, make his team play a different style, or how long will they stay attached to it?
It's a really good question. I mean, we haven't seen this Azir, which is incredible because he's a very strong mid laner, and that's the meta pick that everyone has picked up. Faker has played it. Obviously, the best player on Azir so far we've seen has been Chovy, but you have to be able to adapt and play those meta picks, and this is just the comms, of course, here for T1, where Faker said it's done, it's over.
Yeah, they're pretty much just like go, like, because we kind of went in right as Keria engaged, and wasn't too much else to say, right? It's a pile-on comp. You attack the targets that are in front of you.
I mentioned this earlier, and I want to clarify. I want to make sure people understand what I mean fully. Yes, Galio was played by Xiaohu, but the way T1 played around Vision, especially with Keria's Pike in Game 1, where they go to objectives that are game-winning for them, the